Everybody just the Amex just finished off. Spoken to Fabian Hertzler, spoken to David Moyes. Obviously, two very contrasting sets of emotions there, but David Moyes absolutely delighted with the win, as you would fully expect him to be. What a 3 points that is. A bit of a strange one, really, because for all that Brighton we know are a very, very good side and have been over recent years, it actually hasn't been too bad of a place to come for Everton recently. They won 2 years ago under Dyche. It was a last-minute equaliser against them by Lewis Dunk last year, and then obviously they got this win today. And what a win it was as well. Look, you know, Brighton are a better side than Everton. They have a stronger team, a stronger bench, and they had more of the ball and more of the possession today, and they dominated this for large swathes of the games. But this also wasn't a smash and grab victory either. Look, for all that Brighton had all that possession, for all that they had the dominance of the ball, they only had one shot on target. You know, so many of Everton's better results this season have been based on good defensive displays, but on Jordan Pickford being absolutely phenomenal, like we know he is. Let's say he only had one save to make today, and whilst he dealt well with some crosses, Everton for the most part kind of, if not kept Brighton at arm's length, just stopped them from creating clear-cut chances, and that was really, really important. There were two passages of play I think that were key here. One is the penalty. But there's a lot of concern around here. We've sat amongst the Brighton fans. They really didn't think it was a penalty. Just spoken to Hertzler about it as well. He's convinced that Veltman was pushed. I mean, I think that would have been soft. I think it's a clear handball. David Moyes agrees. I don't really think there's any doubt about that. I don't think you can have too many complaints about it. And then Dyche stepped up and put it away nicely. Riled the other home fans a little bit with his seagull celebration as a result. Second key point, I thought, was about midway through the second half. You know, Brighton really were threatening to overwhelm Everton, but there were two big blocks, one from Lindstrom from Mitoma effort, put his body on the line. Just as their legs were starting to give way, they threw their bodies on the line instead. And then from the corner, Branthwaite put his head out to block a Belieber shot. Really powerful. It was brave work from Branthwaite, and that stop was celebrated, and rightly so. Everton held on to the end, and you know, a massive win and great scenes at the end, big celebrations amid the fury of a bit of a final whistle scrap. And like I sort of tweeted, the home fans weren't happy either. Real concerns for Mangala and Calvert-Lewin. Both came off and both look like they might have serious injuries. That's going to affect Everton in the transfer market in this week. That's a concern that overshadows what's happened today. But big 3 points, and all of a sudden Everton 7 points clear from trouble.